What happens when the best thief in LA faces off against a cop who's just as relentless? You get Heat, the 1995 crime epic that pits Al Pacino against Robert De Niro in a showdown for the ages. Today, I'm recapping every heist, betrayal, and bullet, plus that coffee shop scene, so stick around to see who comes out on top. Welcome to Los Angeles, 1995, where Neil McCauley, played by Robert De Niro, runs a crew of elite robbers. Neil's a pro, cool, calculated, and lives by one rule: never get attached to anything you can't walk away from in 30 seconds flat. On the other side is Vincent Hanna, Al Pacino at his wildest, an LAPD detective who hunts crooks like Neil for a living. Vincent's obsessed, but his marriage is crumbling under the weight of his job. Neil's crew, guys like Chris, a loyal hothead, and Michael, the muscle, kicks things off with a sleek armored truck heist. They're stealing bearer bonds, worth millions, but a new guy, Wayne Grow, goes rogue and kills a guard. Neil wants Wayne Grow gone, but the psycho slips away, setting off a chain of trouble. Meanwhile, Vincent's already on the case, sniffing out clues like a bloodhound. He knows he's chasing pros, and it lights a fire in him. Neil's planning his next score, but Vincent's closing in, and both men are juggling personal lives that keep pulling them apart. Neil McCauley's got his eyes on the prize, a massive bank heist with a $12 million score. It's the kind of job that could let his crew retire to some beach somewhere, sipping cocktails and fading into the sunset. But pulling it off means outsmarting every cop in LA, and Neil knows the clock's ticking. His crew's tight, but cracks are showing. Chris is reckless, still reeling from a fight with his wife. And Neil's own rule of no attachments is getting harder to follow as he falls for AD, his new girlfriend. Meanwhile, Vincent Hanna's turning up the heat. His LAPD squad is relentless, wiretapping Neil's burner phones, staking out their hideouts, even tailing them through LA's neon-lit streets. Vincent's like a hunter who can smell blood, but the chase is costing him. His wife, Justine, is done with his late nights, and his stepdaughter, Lauren, is spiraling, lost in a world he can't reach. Vincent's marriage is on life support, and he's one bad day from losing it all. Then comes the scene everyone remembers. Neil and Vincent meet in a quiet coffee shop, no badges, no guns, just two men across a table, sizing each other up. The air's thick with tension. Neil, cool as ice, says he'll never see a prison cell. Vincent, eyes blazing, leans in. "I'm not here to arrest you, I'm here to take you down." They talk like old rivals, admitting they're cut from the same cloth, driven, stubborn, living for the game. It's respect, but it's war and bank jobs still a go. They both know one of them won't make it out alive. Neil doubles down on the heist, mapping every detail, but Vincent's closing in, his team ready to pounce. Both men are stretched thin, Neil's torn between freedom and loyalty, Vincent between duty and family. The city's a pressure cooker, and it's about to explode. Neil's crew is ready for the score of a lifetime, a $12 million bank heist in the heart of Los Angeles. The plan's airtight: storm in, grab the cash, and vanish before the cops blink. Neil, Chris, and Michael move like clockwork, masks on, guns ready, barking orders as tellers and customers hit the floor. But Vincent Hanna's been waiting for this. His LAPD squad surrounds the bank, hidden in plain sight, snipers on rooftops, unmarked cars blocking exits. The trap's set, and the city's about to become a war zone. As Neil's crew steps outside, all hell breaks loose. It's one of the most insane shootouts ever filmed. Bullets tear through downtown LA, shattering glass, shredding cars, and sending civilians scrambling for cover. Machine guns roar, explosions light up the streets, and the air's thick with smoke and chaos. Neil's cool under pressure, barking orders to keep the crew moving, but Vincent's team is relentless, returning fire with surgical precision. Chris takes a hit, blood soaking his shirt, and Neil drags him to safety. Michael's not so lucky, caught in a hail of bullets. He goes down hard, leaving the crew fractured and desperate. They make a break for it, dodging cops through alleys and side streets, but the escape's messy. Neil and Chris slip away, barely, hauling the cash but leaving a trail of blood and bodies. Back at the home, Vincent's furious but focused, piecing together their next move. He's closing the net, but his world's unraveling. His stepdaughter, Lauren, just attempted suicide. That hits him like a gut punch. He's losing his family, and the guilt's tearing him apart. The heist was supposed to be Neil's ticket out, but now it's a death sentence. His crew's crumbling, trust is gone, and Vincent's breathing down his neck. Both men are running on fumes, Neil's dream of freedom slipping away, and Vincent's personal life is in ashes. LA's a pressure cooker, and the clock's ticking toward a final reckoning. Neil McCauley's got one foot out of LA, ready to disappear with ED and start a new life. The $12 million bank heist was a bust, his crew's in tatters, but he's still got a shot at freedom. Then he gets a call. Wayne Grow, the backstabbing psycho who ruined everything, is holed up nearby. Neil's rule, never get attached, walk away in 30 seconds, screams for him to let it go. But Wayne Grow's betrayal, the blood of his crew, it's personal. Revenge burns hotter than reason. Against every instinct, Neil ditches his escape plan and heads to settle the score, knowing it could be his last move. Across town, Vincent Hanna's a man on the edge. His stepdaughter's suicide attempt has shattered him, his marriage is dead, but he's still got one thing: hunting Neil. A take comes in. Neil's been spotted, lured out by Wayne Grow's location. Vincent's gut tells him this is it. His adrenaline pumping, and zeroes in on an airport just outside LA. The stage is set for the final showdown, not in the city's neon jungle, but on a desolate runway under flickering, ghostly lights. It's like fate pulled these two together one last time. Two pros, two lives about to collide. They spot each other in the shadows, guns drawn, hearts pounding. No words, just the hum of planes overhead and the pulse of a city that never sleeps. It's quiet, unbearably tense, every movement deliberate. Neil's eyes are still, Vincent's burning with purpose. In a split second, it's over. Vincent's faster, his bullet finding Neil's chest. Neil stumbles, collapsing onto the cold tarmac, blood pooling under him. Vincent approaches, not as a cop, but as a warrior. Vincent takes Neil's hand, a fleeting nod of respect, two men who understand each other's cost. Neil's gone, his dream of freedom dead with him. Vincent stands, staring into the void. It's no victory, both men have lost everything, their lives burned down to ash in the city they fought to own. Vincent stands under the LA skyline. The heist money's gone, the crew's dead or scattered, and Neil's dream of freedom dies with him. Heat isn't just a crime flick, it's a story about choices, loyalty, and what you sacrifice when you live on the edge. Nobody gets a happy ending, but man, what a ride. Heat is a masterclass in crime drama, with Al Pacino and Robert De Niro at their peak. Who do you root for, Neil or Vincent? Drop it in the comments, smash that like button if this recap got your pulse racing, and subscribe for more breakdowns of classics like this.